Okay, everybody, it's me, Gregory Mannarino, and yes, it is Thursday, January 12th, 2023. Yesterday, as usual, I screwed up the day. I don't know, it all kind of blends together to me. All right, that's neither here nor there, people. Let's talk about what happened this morning. Okay, so we got this CPI number, this big inflation report, and exactly as you and I had expected, it's more of the same. Inflation continues to rise, but at a slower pace. Okay, so inflation is still rising. Imagine my shock. Oh no, imagine your shock. Food inflation was the real kicker here, rising much more than expected. Well, what other way to destroy people than making sure they have to pay more for what they need just to sustain their freaking lives? Now, this gets even worse here. So not only is inflation continuing to rise, and a surprise here, I didn't mean for that to rhyme, with regard to food, but real wages are now down again. This is basically an ongoing saga, and it's not going to stop. Real wages, what people are earning based against rising inflation. You understand? Okay, I think you do if you follow this blog. This phenomenon is not going to stop for as far as the eye can see. So regardless of anything else, people are getting, well, much more poor, and they're being forced to destroy themselves. I mean, give what's happening here. The Federal Reserve, central banks around the world are giving people enough rope just to hang themselves, and we're seeing this reflected with regard to skyrocketing debt burdens and the fact that the savings rate is just non-existent. It's in the negative here. And that's another phenomenon you and I expected to happen from years ago. We covered how this would play out, and it seems to be absolutely on target. It's terrible. It's a terrible thing to see. So the bottom line is, this morning, inflation continues to rise, and people's purchasing power continues to be evaporated. And what have I been explaining? We're going to see a phenomenon occur through to 2023 and beyond that is really going to hurt people, and that is currency devaluation. I'm going to say that again. Currency devaluation. You're going to watch and witness right before your own eyeballs, regardless of what numbers they want to throw at you through the television, television here, their program, whatever program they want to install into your brain here. People are going to be made to suffer in greater and greater amounts on a worldwide scale as central banks continue to destroy the global economy, crush demand by hurting the consumer here, and inflation is going to continue to rise. Purchasing power of the currencies collectively is going to be sucked out. So that's what we have to look forward to. And as you can see, there's no people taking to the streets or anything like that. And there won't be. People have been again lulled into some sense of, I don't know what's going on here. Again, there was a time where people would be in full revolt right now. And it's astonishing to me that there's nothing going on here other than, you and I. And maybe there are a few other YouTubers, alternative media outlets trying to get the message out as to what's happening. And I think it's becoming more widespread. I really, really do. And you and I are key parts to this, honestly, and it makes me feel good. Anyway, here's another piece of I'm laughing. I'm laughing. I just have to laugh at this stuff. So first-time unemployment claims for last week came in better than expected. How does that work? Because you and I realize that there is widespread, en masse corporate layoffs. So they want you to believe that people are again, en masse, losing their jobs. But by some miracle, first-time unemployment claims come in better than expected. How about this is all absolute, complete, total propaganda? So let's look back over at this market here. The initial response, stock futures were higher prior to this inflation report. Inflation report comes out all of a sudden here, stock futures crater, and now they are rebounding and are slightly positive as I am doing this video blog. But let's look at a couple of other things. What's driving this here? The 10-year yield is now below 2.5. So global bond yields dropping. Relative strength of the dollar dropping. Mannarino market risk indicator dropping. So risk in the market is dropping. Okay, so what is this going to do? Is this going to have the market spray its shorts all over the place today? I guess we're going to find out. Look, whatever and I've covered this, we have discussed this right here. Nothing matters at all to the market here. People getting crushed, destroyed, earning less cash on a real basis, purchasing power getting dissolved, the takeover here by central banks. Doesn't matter to the market. What the market wants to see is at least stability in the debt market or the illusion of it. Okay, understand. What do we have? We have a global debt market that is insolvent. Okay, and it's the problem behind the debt market is getting worse every day. There's not enough cash behind it to keep it going in its current state. So what's going on here is central banks creating cash miraculously out of thin air, their product, and they're buying all the debt. They're buying it all. All right, this has been my theme since day one. So central banks, if they are successful in maintaining the illusion of stability in the debt market, if they are successful in keeping the relative strength of the dollar stable or dropping, that's all this market's going to need to see to go higher. You understand? And nothing else is going to matter. Nothing at all. I told you, fundamental factors, earnings, forward guidance, PE ratios, which used to matter in the old days, don't matter at all anymore. It's a completely twisted situation where central banks have the people of the world by the, you know what's I'm talking about? By the, right there. By the throat. Okay, maybe I should put it that way. And it doesn't matter to the market at all. As long as central banks are gonna have the back of the market, and they are, in my view, at least for the foreseeable future, until they're ready. So they're not done. They must create more dependency on the system. Why do you think, for example, you got people here with real wages cratering here, people borrowing beyond their eyeballs, people's debt burdens off the freaking Richter scale? These people are going to be made to have no choice but to be more dependent on the system, on the government. You understand? So it's what this is all about, the creation of a new feudal system. It's in full effect, and everything is being pushed in that direction here. And again, where's the revolt? Where are the people on the streets? Nowhere. It's the boiling frog syndrome. People are going to sit back and allow themselves to be destroyed because you see the system is giving them just enough rope to hang themselves. What else here that I want to cover here? So Bitcoin over 18,000. If you recall, when Bitcoin hit around 16,005, I said I'm just about getting bullish on this stuff. Yeah. It's an interesting phenomenon. Gold and silver catching a nice bid. Cryptocurrencies in aggregate are getting a nice bid. Crude oil getting bid higher. Energy people, I don't know how to say this. Another way. I believe sincerely, and I would love to hear your take on this. Do you believe, here's the question, do you believe we are going to see energy prices drop, stay flat, or move higher, much higher, moving forward? My take is the latter. I believe we're going to see energy prices really move higher. And I'm not saying, again, look, people hear things that I don't say. I'm not telling people that they should run out here and buy a commodity-based ETF, which I think commodities are the place to be. You all know that. Or an energy company, and all of a sudden you're going to buy today and bang, 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 you're going to start making money. No, these are longer-term plays. You understand? This is a long game. The market is a long game. What you and I are doing, okay, is we're sitting back, we're taking in all the information. We realize the fakery, the propaganda, the distractions, the deceptions, the dog shit wrapped in cat shit, sprinkled with bird shit that they're going to fling at us to try to convince us that, again, what we are seeing is not real. But we understand the game that is being played collectively by central banks to the people of the world here. They're determined to kill the economy, and they're killing the economy by crushing the consumer. Where is the outcry? Where is our so-called loving, caring representative? Where's our mummified, brain-dead, demented president? Where is he? Okay? No, all he wants you to focus on is some other dog shit distraction. You understand? This whole thing is a game. It's a game. And it's a dangerous game. And people in aggregate are losing on an unprecedented scale. And there is no chance in hell or otherwise of this changing. All this is going to do, because it's designed to do that, again, crush the consumer, kill the economy, allow central banks to become the lenders and buyers of, almost become like deified. Okay, that's what that central bankers probably think of themselves as some kind of godlike figures, because they have the power to control the entire financial system and the economy at their will. They can just literally will it into existence by manipulating debt on a grand scale. That's all they do. Central banks do one thing, and that's manipulate debt. Their product is debt. You all know that. The rest of this is just a side effect. I hope you're getting something out of these video blogs, people. I really, really do. I do want to hear from you. As always, please comment. Please share this stuff. Get it out there. It's just so important. All right, look. This guy, and I mean this from the heart, I really, really do that. I do. I love all of you. We're a family. We're a team. And we're going to make this happen. All right. I will see all of you at the end of the day. Just a heads up, this is the 3-day weekend coming up. Monday, the market's closed. I'll talk more about this tomorrow. But you will see me at the end of the day. And we'll sum up the freak show. I'll see you later.